Congratulations, you just got a $10,000 raise. Your boss shook your hand, your LinkedIn profile is glowing, and for the first time in years, you feel like you can finally breathe. You're probably already picturing that slightly less used Audi or the apartment with the floor-to-ceiling windows that don't rattle when the wind blows. But here is a truth that will make your HR manager sweat. That $10,000 raise is actually a financial landmine designed to keep you strapped to your desk until you're 70. In the United States, 60% of people making over $100,000 a year are still living paycheck to paycheck. They aren't poor because they lack income. They're poor because they've fallen for the most sophisticated psychological trap in modern history. Welcome to Broke Brain. Today, we're looking at why your success is actually making you broke. Meet Bob. Bob is your average American stickman. Bob survives on a steady diet of $7 oat milk lattes and the crushing weight of $40,000 in student loans. Bob has been grinding for 3 years, and finally, the corporate gods smiled upon him. He got the 10K bump. Now, in a rational world, Bob would take that extra $600 a month after taxes and dump it into an index fund. He would become a silent partner in the global economy, letting compounding assets do the heavy lifting while he sleeps. But Bob doesn't live in a rational world. Bob lives in a world where his neighbor, Chad, just posted a photo of a brand new jet ski on Instagram. This is where asset logic fails and broke brain takes over. The moment the extra money hits Bob's account, a psychological phenomenon called hyperbolic discounting kicks in. Bob's brain isn't thinking about a comfortable retirement in 30 years. Bob's brain wants the dopamine hit of a new leather interior today. He convinces himself he earned it. He upgrades his gym membership, switches from generic pasta to the organic kind that tastes exactly the same, and signs a lease on a car that costs $400 more per month than his previous one. Before the first month is over, Bob's $10,000 raise has been completely evaporated by lifestyle creep. He's still saving $0. He's still one bad Tuesday away from total financial ruin. But hey, at least the car has ambient lighting. Think about this for a second. If you were stranded on a desert island and found $1 million, would it matter? No, because there's nothing to buy and no one to impress. Money is only as valuable as the status it can buy us in the eyes of people we don't even like. We call this status signaling. In the US, we've been conditioned to believe that our net worth is synonymous with our self-worth. We use our income to buy social proof. We wear the logos, we drive the symbols, and we eat the aesthetic meals. We're effectively paying a clout tax to a society that doesn't care if we have a negative net worth, as long as we look good in a filtered photo. Ask yourself this: are you buying things because you actually enjoy them, or are you just trying to prove to your high school classmates that you aren't a failure? The trap is reinforced by the fact that your raise isn't actually $10,000. By the time the federal government takes its cut and inflation eats your purchasing power, that raise is more like a gentle nudge than a leap forward. If inflation is running at 5% and your raise was 5%, you didn't get a raise. You just got a cost of living adjustment that kept you from falling backward. But Bob doesn't see that. Bob sees the gross number, not the net reality. He enters a cycle of work, spend, repeat. This is the rat race with a fresh coat of paint. He's running faster, but the wheel is just spinning at a higher RPM. At Broke Brain, we look at asset logic. The goal isn't to increase your standard of living every time your income goes up. The goal is to increase your gap. The gap is the space between what you earn and what you spend. That gap is where your freedom lives. Imagine a thought experiment. If you received a $10,000 raise every year for 5 years, but you kept living like a broke college student, where would you be? You'd have a massive inflation hedge. You'd have the capital for serious portfolio diversification. you'd be looking at financial independence before your hair starts turning gray. But most people do the opposite. They expand their lifestyle to fit their new income like a gas filling a room. They become victims of the hedonic treadmill. You get the new thing, you get a rush, and then 3 weeks later, that new thing is just the normal thing. Now you need an even bigger raise to get the same rush again. You've successfully moved the goalposts on your own happiness, and you've made it more expensive to be satisfied. This is why the fake luxury lifestyle is so dangerous. It creates a psychological barrier to wealth. You spend so much money looking rich that you never actually become rich. Real wealth is silent. Real wealth is the ability to say no to a job you hate because you have 3 years of living expenses sitting in compounding assets. Real wealth is not having to check your bank balance before ordering a sandwich. Is your current lifestyle a choice, or is it a script you're following because everyone else is doing it? If you want to break the cycle, you have to treat every raise like it doesn't exist. You have to automate the difference. If your paycheck goes up by $500, 450 of those dollars should be diverted into a brokerage account before you even see the Buy Now button on Amazon. The system is designed to keep you consuming, from the targeted ads on your phone to the way credit card rewards make you feel like you're winning while you're spending thousands of dollars at 24% interest. It's a rigged game. The only way to win is to stop playing by their rules. Stop trying to signal status to a world that is just as broke as you are. Stop letting your brain convince you that a slightly nicer cubicle or a slightly faster depreciating asset is the key to fulfillment. Your $10,000 raise is a test. It's a test of whether you can control your impulses or if your impulses control you. It's a test of whether you want to look like you've made it or if you actually want to make it. If you've spent your life building someone else's empire, it's time to build your own. This is Broke Brain, and we're just getting started. Do you want to understand the hidden math of the middle class? Or are you ready to learn why your house is actually a liability? Choose your next path, the truth about homeownership versus the 4% rule of freedom.